Hey everybody, this is Kay, the healer's daughter, and this is going to be an energy update for the month of September. I realize I'm a little late getting into this considering we are in our 4th day in September, but I am doing my best, as I know we all are. So I'm late, but I'm here. So I call forward my higher self, my angels and guides, my legends and legacies, my ancestors, and other beings with me on this journey. I call you forward to assist me in being a clear channel for an overall reading for healing energies, how to move forward, and any guidance that might serve those watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the feeling that I'm getting is this month is going to be, the energies are going to be similar as last month, which was a very chaotic and beautiful. I feel that's just been overall this year, though. Things have been completely terrible or completely amazing. So I feel that is going to be emphasized in this month. However, I feel all of the training we've done this year is going to help this month go by a bit more smoothly. And I feel that just this year, just 2025, I feel the traumas that you experienced at the beginning of this year, they are going to come forward come the end of the year. However, I feel they're going to come forward in a very yin and yang fashion. If what you experienced at the beginning of the year was very traumatic, I feel this month it's going to be the complete opposite. It's going to be, maybe complete opposite wasn't the right term to say. It's going to be brought with some beauty. Everything that you've been struggling with, it's still going to be here, but I feel it's going to be received and seen differently. Either you're going to experience it differently, which in return you're seeing it differently, or how you are experiencing it is a lesson in finding out for yourself what you can handle now versus what you couldn't then. And that also is a what's the word I'm looking for? It's identifying all of the growth that you've done. And it's showing you, it's giving you an opportunity to see for yourself everything that you've done. So when chaos starts to really kick up this month, instead of feeling like this is something that's happening to me or this is just another thing I need to navigate, lean into it and ask yourself, how am I coming forward differently? Use it as an opportunity to get to know yourself better. Because if something triggered you earlier this year and it's happening to you this month and it's kind of like, well, I'm not triggered by it, but I don't like it. I'm still not happy with it. That's not stagnant. That is growth, because you are seeing something from a different perspective. And you need to give yourself credit that you are growing and that you are not as stagnant as you think you are. With all of this chaos that's happening, yes, it is chaotic. Yes, we are doing our best to navigate it. But that is the experience that we are receiving simply because energetically that is where we're at. So what I'm trying to say is the opportunities that we have this month don't have to be of that frequency. If you are in that frequency, like I said, step back and acknowledge all of the growth that you've made, because stepping back and acknowledging that will put you in the frequency of this month that will give you the space to navigate it and be able to see things more for what they are rather than what you think is happening, or you're perceiving it this way. So that's got to be what's happening. You know, it's like I feel this month is just giving you an opportunity to see things from so many different perspectives because you've experienced so many things from different perspectives already. So really use this time to get to know yourself. Because when you grow, you don't always like the things you used to like. And that is okay. But I am suggesting that you sit with it to know yourself. Why don't you like these things? What do you like now? Do you like anything at the moment? Sit with it and answer your questions honestly. Truly, truly, honestly. Don't say the answers you wish that you would say because you wish you were in a different space. Give yourself the answers that you know are true. Because when you know yourself, you don't question yourself. You question everything else. Because everything else is what is affecting how you are able to really come forward in this world. And when I say that, I mean it's because you're navigating all of that stuff. And the better you know yourself, the more you're grounded in what you know, the less you question yourself. And the more you question or just want to make conversation and understand things about what's around you, about what you receive. And in that space comes evolution. You do grow, but it's more than growing, it's evolving. Because you are changing, but you're growing while you're changing. You're not descending, you're elevating yourself. So, advice on knowing yourself, how to know yourself. It's an oldie but a goodie. Meditate. Meditate and give yourself the love and compassion. Create a space of love and compassion for yourself. The same love and compassion space that you would create for your closest friend, or for your partner, or for family that is close to you. And I'm saying that because you need to show yourself the same compassion and love that you show everyone else from you. Give yourself the greatest gift that you give everyone else. Because it's good to be open and receive love and compassion from other people, from friends, from loved ones. But how are you going to receive it if you've never really done it for yourself? How are you going to receive something that you have not experienced? You might find that the way that you want to give and receive love is not how you've been programmed or raised. When we experience trauma, we often try to make bad situations. We try to find the good in all bad situations. So when you are in a hard space, a go-to can sometimes be, well, this isn't terrible. You know, it could be worse. Yes, those are all true. However, want more for yourself. Yes, this is a very fortunate situation. Yes, things could have been much worse. But why even think that? It went great for me. You know, the last time I remember encountering this problem and that problem, but I'm glad I encountered those because I learned from them. So this time, this is how it played out. Stay focused on you and what serves you. Focus on the words that you're choosing to use. Focus on the energy that you are choosing to be in. So these are all things you do when you are getting to know someone, or finding out if, do I really want to grab tea with this person again? You know, just really sit with all of those same energies, but with yourself. Because it seems silly that the person that sometimes we know the very least about is ourselves. Because when you experience trauma, it's easier to navigate trauma when you know what everybody around you wants. Because if you can fulfill their needs, everybody's happy and everybody goes to bed happy. However, when you are approaching life in events like that, you are shorting yourself, all of your desires, all of your creativity, your self-expression, because you're putting everything, literally everything, before yourself. So how are you supposed to be able to know who you are? How do you know yourself when you can't even allow yourself to respond or react to a situation the way that you feel emanates from your body? People who experience trauma emote the way that they're told to, or they will respond or react to a situation the way that consistency has taught them to. So again, I'm going to say, sit with yourself. Sit with how you feel. Because this energy and the way everything's going in the world, it's not going to let up. So it's best that we use these times for practice, because everything that we are using to learn to ground and center ourselves is really going to be amped up next year. If not next year, the next few months. If not the next few months, next month. So, don't waste time. Grant yourself all of the kindness and compassion and love and space to grow and room to laugh that you grant everyone else in your life. Because you are worth it. So, what we are going to do now, I want you to bring forward, if you're comfortable, bring forward what you are ready to release that you feel will help you this month. I want you to bring it forward and imagine it's a pebble or maybe a pile of pebbles. And whatever it is you're trying to let go of it in that object. And what I'm going to do is cleanse that object that you have put it in. Oya makalahisa tanakapona ata isa kalaita kapoina tasataika osanavapana tipa poina kalasita kapoina tika yopuna poyata sakana poina tita poina tisa pona. Oya malaita kasapona ita kalaisa tamanina kapoina tatenita katipa sadedana dita poina. Osanakita satapana kalita sapona pori ita satina ala isa. Oya malaita kalita sanaramamina. Oya pepena kalaita sanakati koinata satina kopoina. Alright, warning, I'm going to clap, it might be loud. Oya malaita kasapona ita ia kapona. One more time. Oina ita kopono poina kitapina ala isa kanata poina ataya. So whatever you had put into that object, it has now been released. And that object is back to its original form. All right, everyone. I hope this helped, and I hope this month treats you well, and I hope you treat this month well. All right, everyone. Ooh, closing. Thank you to myself for showing up this evening. Thank you to my higher self, my angels and guides, my legends and legacies, my ancestors and other beings with me on this journey. Thank you for coming forward this evening and assisting me in being a clear channel for all those who are listening. And all those who are listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself and listening to this message. Thank you for taking the time to release something you know is not serving you in order to grow. And thank you to the universe for providing us the opportunity to be. Till next time, everyone, heal yourself to free yourself.